So Clive, we're on a hill above your farm here, and we've been chatting loads about how when you increase biodiversity on any piece of land that you're looking at the insects and the birds and everything coming in. And I know that you've been doing a lot of casual tree planting over the years, but then this year you're really going for it now.
Yeah, so across the whole farm landscape, we've included, well, we've added over 11,000 trees this spring in what's called agroforestry or silvopasture. There's trees everywhere on the farm now. They're all protected from livestock, so the livestock can graze in amongst those. So it's not forestry. It's agroforestry. So it's an integration of farming and trees. Yeah, historically, I suppose farmers would have cleared forest land to make grazing land or arable land for crop. So there's kind of this antagonism between forestry and farming in general. But if you think back about cattle's actual natural habitat, it would be a mosaic landscape of kind of woodland pasture, little bits of open land, and some dense forestry as well. And that mixed landscape is their ideal habitat because they're very susceptible to heat stress and wind stress in winter. And if you can create within the landscape or within their environment shelter and shade, then they're much happier, and they're like it's good for their welfare, it's good for productivity, but it's also as a result it's good for nature too. So it's a win-win.
So happier, healthier livestock, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'd been noticing in the past that there's loads of different birds coming in with the little bits of tree planting we'd be doing. So we thought we should take kind of baseline data and record things going forward because it's gone from a pretty typical agricultural landscape to what will be quite a treed landscape. So it's going to be quite a shift in habitat in general.
And you have a great little plan here. So simple. I thought it was so cool of being able to track what's happening.
I chose what ended up being 9 points around the farm, trying to take into account the different planting arrangements we did, some open ground that we haven't planted, and different elevations across the farm, because the farm goes from kind of wetlandy bottoms up to a drumlin hill, and there's different habitats already here. So we try to take all those in, and I've marked points throughout the farm that I'm going to record the birds just on the Merlin app. So it's a free app for recording bird sound, and it kind of catalogues all the different species. So it's not really to collect numbers or anything like that. It's more just to collect the shift in species change as the landscape changes. Yeah. So the idea is that my phone just slots in here. And there's 9 of these points around the farm that I've done this. And I slot it in here and I put the Merlin app on for 10 minutes and record the bird sound. So it's just to have a fixed point that kind of keeps me honest. And I remember where to do it, and it kind of gives the project a little bit of structure. And as well as that, because the phone is in this position now, I have to kind of line them up so they create a nice vista, and I can get a fixed point photography photo of the landscape as it evolves over the years.
And then stitch it all together, then you can see 10 years of the whole farm,
the trees growing up
around you. That's
an
incredible idea and so simple.
It's so simple, and I've tried it before casually where I go, I know that point and I want to keep taking photos from here, but you end up messing it up, or they all look a bit funny. So just by having a bit of structure there, you have this consistency about it, so it'll be cool.
It's going to be such a positive thing to watch. And even seeing what did work, what didn't work.
Totally.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's it.